The narrative unfolding in the Premier League is reaching a fascinating, almost deceptive, climax. While the focus remains fixed on the sheer drama of points won and lost each weekend, a more profound and potentially decisive story is being written in the background. For Arsenal, this past game week wasn't merely about securing 3 points, it was a masterful exhibition of the single most critical ingredient required to win a modern title: relentless, efficient, and unshakable squad resilience. While rivals Stutter and Spectacle dominates the headlines, Arsenal are quietly perfecting the art of winning without fanfare, revealing a structural strength that should concern every other contender. Examine the broader landscape first. Liverpool faltered. Manchester City, the relentless machine, was drawn into a chaotic, high-scoring battle with Fulham, conceding 4 goals in a display that raised more questions than it provided answers. Chelsea, buoyant from their performance days earlier, immediately returned to type with a defeat. In this environment of heightened pressure and unexpected vulnerability, Arsenal's task was beautifully simple. The requirement was not for a statement victory or a tactical revolution. The mandate was pure, uncomplicated professionalism. Secure the win, navigate the challenge, and move on. Against Brentford, that is precisely what they delivered. A performance of controlled, almost routine, dominance that speaks volumes about the team's current mentality. They are not being dragged into the emotional whirlpool of the race. They are calmly setting the pace from within it. This leads to the core of Arsenal's emerging advantage. The true terror for the rest of the league isn't found in the starting 11 on a perfect day. It's found in the seamless functionality of the squad on an imperfect one. Consider the lineup against Brentford. Key personnel were absent. The defensive pillar Gabriel was missing. The creative force of Martin Odegaard was unavailable. The preferred striker was out. Then, within the match itself, William Saliba, another cornerstone, was forced off injured. In a different season, for a different team, this cascade of disruptions would be the preamble to a frustrating draw or a disjointed loss. For this Arsenal, it was merely a sequence of problems to be solved with pre-existing solutions. The solutions, crucially, were not mere stopgaps. They were high-level performers reminding everyone of their inherent quality. Ben White, a player whose consistency had almost become a background detail, steps back into the defensive line and delivered a performance of supreme intelligence and attacking intent. His constant overlapping runs down the right were not just for show. They were a deliberate, productive weapon. His assist for the opening goal was the direct, tangible payoff of that strategy. A perfectly weighted cross met with a striker's conviction. It was a moment that symbolised Arsenal's strength in depth. A rotational right-back and a backup striker combining for a goal of immense importance. That is not luck, it is design. Speaking of that striker, Leandro Trossard's contribution cannot be understated. His goal was the epitome of a centre-forwards finish, a blend of anticipation, movement, and powerful execution. It poses a delightful, almost luxurious dilemma. When the primary striking options return to fitness, how does one justify removing a player who is not only scoring, but scoring decisive, timely goals? Trossard embodies the new reality at Arsenal. There are no longer mere substitutes, only alternate starters. The same principle applies across the pitch. Take the wide areas. The return of a fit and firing Rees Madueke provides a dynamic, direct option that is qualitatively different from Bukayo Saka, but equally threatening in its own way. Maduke's desire to take on defenders, to drive infield and create chaos, offers a tactical variance that keeps opponents unbalanced. While the final ball can sometimes be refined, the sheer threat he carries is a potent weapon from the bench or in a rotated side, allowing a superstar like Saka the vital rest he needs. This brings us to the unavoidable concern amidst the optimism: the injury situation. The potential losses of Saliba, and more critically, Declan Rice are significant. Rice has transcended his role this season. He has become the team's pulsating heartbeat, its most consistent force. His combination of defensive security, progressive passing, and physical dominance is arguably unmatched in the league. Our absence would undoubtedly be felt, creating a void that would test the squad's limits. However, even here, the structural integrity of the squad offers a buffer. The returning Jerry Timber, a player of such calibre that he starts for the Netherlands and earns praise from Virgil van Dijk, is not just a full back. He is a elite-level central defender who can now step directly into the breach. The midfield would require a reshuffle, a collective step-up, but the options exist within a talented group to form a functional unit. This is the ultimate point. The league is not won by 11 players. It is won by a group of 18 or 20, all capable of executing the manager's vision at a moment's notice. While other contenders show flashes of brilliance followed by puzzling fragility, Arsenal are demonstrating a cold, consistent ability to grind out results regardless of circumstance. They are winning while rotating. They are winning while injured. They are winning without needing to be spectacular. The performance against Brentford was not a glittering exhibition of football at its most beautiful. It was a surgical demonstration of football at its most effective. It was a team fully aware of its objective, utterly confident in its method, and profoundly trusting of every individual tasked with executing it. As the season hurtles towards its conclusion, the narrative will fixate on the drama of head-to-head, and the anxiety of the table. But do not be fooled by the noise. The most telling indicator of Arsenal's credentials was not the scoreline at the final whistle against Brentford, but the calm assurance with which they managed the entire affair. They have built a squad not just of talent, but of interchangeable parts, where quality does not dip when changes are made. In the grueling marathon of a Premier League campaign, that depth of reliability, that resilience in the face of disruption, is more valuable than any single moment of magic. The rest of the league has been warned. Arsenal's greatest strength is no longer a potential. It is a present and operational reality.